Hi guys, my name is Lela Sophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things New York City and art, then I have some fun videos for you. You guys, today, I think this is the first time I'm doing something like this. I am announcing a sale that I'm having on my website, lelasophiajewelry.com. And in addition / celebration of this little sale period for summer, I'm going to go over my personal favorite picks from my brand, Lela Sophia Jewelry. First and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Lela Sophia Jewelry. I put out videos 3 days a week, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, again, just in case anybody is new here, hi, my name is Lela Sophia, and I own my own fine jewelry. We're now introducing some high-end costume jewelry art objects into the chat, which I am thrilled about and genuinely loving sculpting, creating. My quick little resume, I've worked in the jewelry industry, which is really crazy. Oh my God. I'm in my, I'm turning 32 and I started working in the fine jewelry industry here in New York City when I was 19. So are we going into 13 years? That's like really crazy. Time flies, okay? That statistic just blew my mind. Regardless, started working in the fine jewelry industry whilst I was studying music here in New York City, specifically vocal performance. But I also always had this love of fashion, and I honestly have heard several other people talk about this now, and so I feel not special, but more so adding to the fact that this is a real, true thing because I was always a plus-sized woman, and I always loved fashion. I never found an avenue that I could kind of seamlessly insert myself into, that I could feel celebrated within. I still to this day feel like I really can't buy clothes from many or any designers at all. And so when I was much younger, I think probably around 10, 11, 12, my aunt really truly did like the most beautiful, wonderful thing in my life and helped me understand, yes, I may be different. I may exist in a larger body, and that doesn't mean that I have to be deprived of being able to express myself, of the ability to express myself. So I'm incredibly grateful that I really learned to fall in love with jewelry from a really very, very young age. And so when I was in college, instead of working as a wedding singer or working as a backup singer, I was like, but I'm very also interested in the fashion industry. Let me see if I can get my little hands on some jewelry knowledge, on some jewelry experience. My brand started as a celebration / exploration, come through poetic language, truly an exploration of my culture. I am half Moroccan. My father has always lived in Morocco. His family, my other siblings, my aunts, uncles, my grandparents when they were alive, all lived and existed there. My dad was born there. My grandparents were born there. When I was, entering into my 20s, I made the decision to go to Morocco, meet all of my family members, including my father and my siblings. And that exploration really gave me so much peace and also truly lit a fire inside of me. It was truly one of the most life-changing experiences I have ever had, probably still to this day. It was terrifying and amazing. And there are so many things that I had no idea existed about myself and my culture and my family. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me, amongst many, many, many things, was my grandparents. Specifically, my grandmother had these beautiful faded, which now I know kind of the second half of the story. She had these faded Amazigh tattoos on her face that I initially was like, oh my God, I had no idea. This is the most beautiful practice. I truly think that there's something so special and magical. And now it's kind of faded off, different story for a different day. I think a lot of women from that generation especially have shame about it. And again, unfortunately, I think my grandmother did as well. And so I kind of like, very much so Pandora's jarred the exploration of like, why is this hidden thing? I think this should be celebrated. This is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful practice. And so basically my entire jewelry line is truly a dedication, a starting place to my family, my culture, my history, and that celebration of grandmother, of women of her generation, understanding myself more. So my first several collections were explorations of Amazigh tattoos, and I've gone on to do some abstract collections, honestly, some of which I wear the most of, that are inspired by the literal landscape of Morocco, the desert gardens, the Atlas Mountains. Gone on to do a bunch of kind of differing collections from there. And so after my long story long entire brand overview, I'm going to rapid fire some of my very, very favorite pieces that, you know, these are the pieces that I probably would choose to take advantage of during a sale period. First and foremost, my Calla Lily hairpin, which obviously you will see additional images and videos of on the screen. My Calla Lily hairpin. You truly will not see me go a day in my life. And listen, I reserve the right to change my mind until I make something that then, oh my gosh, like trumps it and I want to wear more. But as of right now, you won't see me a day without this in my hair. I wear it every single day. It is one of the most life-changing things that I've made. Again, we're just indulging today in sounding like incredibly self-facing. So thank you for bearing with me, but truly, that's how you know, like I have to say it that way. Literally, it's changed my relationship with my hair. It's really weird. It's changed the way that I get ready. I feel like there's a bit of a practice in it. It's changed the actual like mechanism of how I think of doing my hair every day. I just do it in this cute little bun and there you go, bang, bang, boom. I barely wear hair ties anymore. It's great. I love this piece, highly recommend. Shout out to it in white bronze with sterling silver overlay because honestly, that is so gorgeous. And I've thought several times about making myself one. Next, to a piece that again, these are a lot of very indulgent picks, pieces that I'm like, I love wearing this, and so I'm just going to shout it out. My little bracelet stack, hopefully we know and love. This is the current vibe. And this top one, which I will actually take off and show you, the found bangle, literally again from our most recent collection, made to actually emanate ancient Etruscan or Byzantine, possibly even ancient Egyptian jewelry. This, I feel like, is the piece I probably was yearning for my entire life. I always wanted a bangle that literally felt like if you could buy, you know, $100,000 bangle from the Met Museum, that this would be it. Or pull off an Ocean's 11 heist, you know? I wanted something that literally felt as though it came from a dig site, and I now made myself 3, okay? I'm so obsessed, even 4. I think I have one that I'm not wearing right now, but I have them on both wrists, 2 larges and 1 small, and it is my new favorite bangle. Speak of bangles, if you want to go crazy in the fine category, probably my, I don't know, these can compete with each other, but if we're dividing them from categories, my favorite fine bangle that I've made myself in the last several years is this beautiful white diamond snake bangle. The story behind this is that my mother requested a snake with beautiful, organic, milky white diamonds, and so I made her one, and for the last several years I've been staring at it, and I finally decided, I think almost exactly a year ago, to make myself one, and I am obsessed. A piece that is very special to me now, especially, it's probably even more special. I don't have one in stock currently, so I can't show it. However, some of my favorites, okay, 2 of my favorite creators graciously accepted me offering to send them this particular piece, the Calla Lily comb necklace. And the 2 of them wearing it is like very surreal for me. Christy Tyler and Charlotte Emily Sanders respectively have a gold and a silver version, and it's something that is so special. My clients who have them, seeing them worn, oh my goodness, it is just like absolutely, yeah, a bit, probably repeating that word again, surreal for me to see my favorite people and people who just are absolutely incredible and have been my inspiration wearing a piece of mine is incredibly special. This piece I made along with my Calla Lily hairpin, I think even my rose arm cuff, a few other pieces, and so it was a bit of a sleeper. But this year in particular, I was like, there's something special here with this piece. Let's bring her back out. And so this is absolutely a pick. One that almost sometimes when things I'm learning, when I can practice a bit of restraint, sometimes those are the pieces that I end up wearing the most. One is very scratched, so you're about to see it be very scratched, and then I'll just show you the product image, but One I was not expecting to love as much as I do is my very simple signet ring. I will take it off to show you. It is my take on a signet ring because, of course, my pieces are all very intentionally organic and imperfect. I always say it is truly a practice in seeing beyond perfection, celebrating the little moments. Each one, especially my bangles, each one of my pieces is really meant for you to kind of discover more and more and more little hidden parts of, to reflect back again. Yes, we can roll our eyes to reflect back how beautiful what people deem as imperfections actually are. And so that's my little application into a signet ring. I was not expecting to want to wear this as much as I do. And this is the piece that if I am going away for the weekend, if I'm just popping out to lunch, it works for day and evening. This is the piece that I put on over everything. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, code will be on the screen probably the entire time for this discount. I think we're gonna run it for about 2 weeks. So we're being very indulgent this year, okay? I am so excited. Please never hesitate to DM me, to email me, comment, whatever. If you have any questions, we could do a custom piece, we could do something really fun, little tweaks, whatever. You know, just reach out to me. I'm always here. Can't wait to see what you guys pick, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.